elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at first with no outs here. Strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike three.
Batting third, the first
Here's Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Lindor leads off first with one away. Just missed.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And there's the automatic.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Batting fourth, the designated
2 on,
hitter,
1 out.
Starling.
So now here's the Mets
Marte.
DH, Starling Marte. That's in there. 0-1. Ball one there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1 out. Runners at first and second. So now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. On the board first, it's 1 zip. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now it's Mark Vientos. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases all loaded up. Jeff McNeil stands in. Ground ball right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And that one pulled foul. First and third, 1 down. Rip to third. On to Gonzalez for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here at Citi Field. Second inning set to go. And now it's Andrew McCutchen.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Senga back to work. And that one is inside.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch to McCutchen. Alonso. He'll do it himself and quickly one away in the second. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. One out, bases empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay. So 2 down. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Jack Sawinski. And that one handled. Sends it to first, and that will end the inning. Back here at Citi Field, home of the New York Mets. Singing, we saw this team playing in the NLCS a year ago.
And some people were surprised they went as far as they did, but they had a really talented roster. In the postseason, you just need one of those guys to get hot, and good things start to happen.
There's a strike. Yeah, Pete Alonso was that guy last year. It felt like he was hitting a game-changing home run every night.
And the rest of his teammates just fed off that energy, Boog. Francisco Lindor was absolutely amazing. Mets fans will remember his grand slam against the Phillies for a very long time.
But with that said, the only way for the Mets to take a step forward this season is reaching the World Series. Luis Angel Acuna stands in now and watches strike 1. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
That one missed.
That's a ball.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Singled and scored his first time.
Lindor.
That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Gets under it and pops it up. Gonzalez hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. This is Joey Bart.
The catcher, number 14.
Bart in his 4th year in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2018. And that one is inside ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
They'll just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The high heat, too much on that one. And now it's going to be Sung-Chae Cheng.
The third baseman, Sung-Chae Cheng.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Swings through that.
You know, Boog, every team has a
0-2
hitters
the count.
meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Ball, that's
Backed off the plate that time. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Juan Soto now.
Soto.
That one catches the zone. Strike one.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that certainly feels
Now
good
batting,
when you can
first
win the at-bat
baseman,
after being down in the count, up against it with 2
Alonso.
strikes right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And that misses. And it's 1-1. That clips the corner. The next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses, and the count is even 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 6.
Here's Starling
Designated
Marte.
hitter, Starling Marte.
In there for strike one.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at-bat.
Now
You can't
batting,
do much better than
third
that on a
baseman,
pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to
Vientos.
chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
That's in.
Vientos, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Misses
Outside,
off
that's
the
a ball.
play. 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that one clips the corner. Hit in the air, center field. Cruz heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Tag, and he's out. Try to get back, and that will end the inning. Start of the 4th, and here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Man at first. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. He's 0 for 1. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's McCutchen. Grounded out his first time up. And a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Take notes on that swing, kids. That was a really nice breaking ball on the low outside corner, and he did all you can do with that pitch. He dropped the barrel down to it, stayed inside it with his hands, and just slapped it hard the opposite way.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That's a base hit. Run scores. McCutchen rounds second, heads for third. The throw in, and in at second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Stepping in, Nick Gonzalez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. McCutchen at third. Horowitz over at second with 1 down. Vientos slings to first in time. And now here is Jack Sawinski. Grounded out his first time. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Two on, 2 outs. Up and in, and the count is 2-0.
No.
2 outs. Pitch misses there. 3-0. And that'll load the bases.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
2 outs, bases full. And now the catcher comes up to him. Joey Bart, 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Acuna racing into the alley. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom 4, and the batter now, Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman.
Well, he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And that one popped in the air, left field. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. He hit into a double play his first time up. Rolled over to third. Slings it across, and he's out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Nimmo.
That's in there. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Two outs, runner at first. Now, Luis Angel Acuna trying to bunt his way on. Scoops it up barehanded. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Sung-Chae Cheng. And a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Come on and miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So the Pirates batting order turns over. And now the Pirates leadoff man, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
The Mets up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That ball's foul.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. 1 for 2. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Falter back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958. Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Got him swinging. Bart collects, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And now it's Juan Soto.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one.
2. No balls, 2 strikes.
That
1 ball,
misses.
2 strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Bart collects, fires to first. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
The 0-2. The other way, and he beats the shift, and it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball.
Chase Sugar on the pitch here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Marte stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Alonso leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one is downstairs. Ball 2. Here's a rocket out to left. Base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
There's a high chopper. Cheng throws to first. That's the inning. Back here in Queens, top 6 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Andrew McCutchen. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
The Mets leading by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fought off foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next offering is downstairs. And he chases that one. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Now at the plate, Nick Gonzalez. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Acuna brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Sugar in his rookie season, 28 years old. And they traded for him earlier this year. And that one is lifted in the air. Reynolds makes the grab, 1 away. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate.
Francisco Alvarez.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
That's towards center. Cruz sizing this one up, and it's caught for the out. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Brandon Nimmo.
Foul ball there. And that misses. 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that skips into there. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We go to the top of the 7th. Leading off. Jack Sawinski.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 58, Paul Blackburn.
Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Gets him to chase after that one. Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Joey Bart. Base knock center field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
And that's the second out of the inning on the force play. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit, 1 for 3. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
McNeil slings to first, third out, and that ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Luis Angel Acuna. Shortened a bunt and missed it, 0-1. On the ground, right side, Gonzalez. On to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs. Foul ball.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game.
A swing and a miss. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the 8th, and now the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Blackburn back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Acuna balls it in, and there's one away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Fouled off left side. Strike 2.
0-2 with the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Mets trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Got him swinging. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. First pitch fastball and a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Beds, number 33, AJ Minter.
Yeah, we in go mode. Never going slow mode. Going. We in go mode. Going. We in go mode. We don't never stop. We don't never drop. We keep rolling. I know that you better rock. We the veterans. Yup, you in steady shot. We just better men. No, you can barely walk a mile in our shoes. We never through. We number one while you settle for two. Better review. Way overdue. If they can't have us, they won't settle for you. We in go mode. Back on the post on the phone. Can't hear it. Kinda loco. Poker face stone while I'm staring in the mirror. Got my deuce on the phone. Can't hear it, but my vision gets clearer. Going. Yeah,
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Leover Peguero.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
And he chases that one below the zone.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Tying run at the plate. Ouch.
Timeout.
He had
That ball
two
got him right
strikes
there.
on him, and he hit him. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit.
Nick Gonzalez.
Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Back here in Queens, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Alonso.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Cruz going back. Gone. He hammers one out to center. It's 4-1.
Dude, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's Jesse Winker. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Pulls the string with the changeup. Struck him out. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Vientos.
On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and Didn't get under him like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
The new pitcher in the game, Peter Strzelecki.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now here's Jeff McNeil.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Late swing, foul to the left. Line drive, makes the grab, 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. We go to the 9th. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Jack Sawinski. Pinch hitter coming on, Jason DeLay.
The last chance for him here. Hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of 9th inning comeback.
New York Mets, number 72.
So now a pinch hitter, Tommy Pham. Soto puts it away, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
He's 2 outs away. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Joey Bart. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss at a slider.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That's down and in.
2-2 the count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Sung Chae Cheng, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Acuna makes his way towards it. The throw into second, but he's in there easily.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
0-2 is the count.
The Pirates down to their final strike. In the dirt, but kept close. Fights that one away, still 1-2. In the dirt. Cruz checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Didn't go. Three and two now. That's back there. And gone. He leaves the yard to right. It's 4-3.
He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. On to first, ball game. And the Mets hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
It's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late and ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousins